Today, we're diving into the dynamic schedule. From the main page, we'll head over to time management, then onto the time slot section. You'll notice I haven't added any new time slots to the program yet. Let's add one now. We're going to add a new time slot and start with setting the start time. So, what time should the start time be for this slot? I'm thinking 9 a.m. for the start, and let's end it at 5 p.m. For the starting entry, I'll begin the first time slot at 7 a.m. and set the last entry time at 10 a.m. After 10 a.m., employees aren't allowed to enter. The end time is set at 5 p.m. Before that, I'll give a starting time slot at 4 p.m. with the last entry available until 10 p.m. The delay allowance is 10 minutes, and the early exit time is also 10 minutes. If an employee arrives at 9:10 a.m., they won't be counted. If someone leaves at 5:54 p.m., they won't be counted either. However, if the delay exceeds 10 minutes, they will be. The expected work duration is 8 hours. If they work on a daily wage basis and are late, I'll deduct from their salary. This late deduction is counted accordingly. The deduction is $50, and the delay penalty is $2. Leaving early also results in deductions. Again, that's $50 with a $2 delay penalty. Minimum overtime required is set at 10 hours. Overtime begins at 5:30 p.m. Employees can work overtime during this slot, but it's not considered a daily wage. I'll allocate a minimum of 15 minutes for rest. If it exceeds 15 minutes, there's a $2 charge per minute, with a potential loss of $75. The base rate for this time slot is $25 per hour, while overtime is priced at $15. Overtime hourly rate is $25. In addition, the overtime pay is $40 once other conditions are met, specifically after 5:30 p.m. and after completing 10 hours of work. What will we call this time slot? Let's go with normal 9 to 5. The color for this slot is a light green shade. Save the changes. Next, I'll add a rest time slot, which will look like this. Exactly like this. As discussed, I'll make the time slot 0 and name it Rest, coloring it black. Now for the last time slot. I'll duplicate the normal 9 to 5 since it's quite similar. I'll set it from 9 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock a.m. with an offset of 1 and another from 7 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock a.m. The offset remains +1, following similar steps. Essentially, I'm doing the inverse of the day shift. This one will be called night shift, using a suitable yellow color. Save the settings. With the time slots added, I'll leave them as they are. Next up is assigning employees. I'll add a new shift and call it normal shift. This shift will cycle every 7 days, always starting on a Sunday, beginning on 27th April 2025. The cycle will be weekly, with the first day set as normal. The third day will be designated as rest, and then the night shift continues, ending with another rest day. This setup ensures readiness for shift start. On Sunday, it defaults to normal 9 to 5. Let's save the shift. I'll add the shifts as shown. This allows for full control over the shift, enabling a 30-day cycle if needed. Details can be adjusted as desired, allowing customization as needed. The sequence will include a full rest, followed by a night shift, then another rest period. The last 2 days will wrap up the cycle, ready to restart, and this is called monthly shift. Save the shift. Once the shifts are configured to my specifications, I can begin assigning employees. Employees can be selected from a specific department, allowing for targeted shift assignments. Alternatively, I can select all employees or manage directly from the staff management section. I can choose the employee, adjust the scheduling method, and set a fixed schedule if needed. This results in a dynamic schedule. I select the desired schedule, and it saves instantly. The chosen shift is then assigned to the employee, operating under the established rules.